Thank you, Ryan. It is now my pleasure to welcome valedictorian for the class of 2013, John Gadient.
Hello all, and for what is surprisingly the first time today, congratulations, graduates. Now, before I get into the body of my speech, there is something I would like to address. A good friend of mine told me about a month ago that, more likely than not, most of the people sitting behind me won't actually be listening to this speech. A lot of them will be preoccupied by Facebook, Twitter, and many other forms of social media. Thanks, guys. It means a lot. I can't wait to read all the tweets and status updates after the ceremony. Well, that got me thinking. There's something I could do that has never been done before. At least, I don't think it's ever been done before. I will now send a live tweet during my graduation speech for the benefit of my fellow classmates. Here we go. Yes, my phone is very old. All right. Hey, grads. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the ceremony. Can't wait to light up my cigar later. Well, back to the speech. Hashtag graduation probs. And send. Well, now that that's done, we can get back to the ceremony. When I first found out back in March that I would be giving a speech today, I was admittedly nervous. I had no idea what I would speak about. How am I supposed to talk about the future when I have no idea what my own future holds? So I did what everyone does when they write a speech. I Googled graduation speeches and hoped I could find one I could easily adapt to our grade. Well, this inevitably led me to graduation speeches on YouTube. And as many of the people sitting behind me know, it's nearly impossible to get any work done while logged on to YouTube. So I sat through maybe 2 or 3 graduation speeches, but then my eye got caught by a video of, it's one of those Harlem Shake videos where they take a brick and throw it into a washing machine. Now, I don't know if you've seen this, but it is awesome. Well, needless to say, things went downhill from there. Thus, I took the next logical step in the speech writing process. I asked my classmates what they thought I should talk about. That yielded some interesting results. The prevailing response was to make sure it wasn't bad or boring. A lot of people vaguely told me, make it funny. Josh Kemp actually offered me $10 to come up here and completely ad-lib a speech for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Josh. Mr. Reddick said no to that idea. Now, when I expressed my concern to some of my friends, they told me, oh, don't worry, you do theater. You'll do great. You're always up in front of people. The thing I don't think those people realize is that everything I'd ever done before this had been written for me. All the scripts had already been written out. I never actually had to write my own speech before. And that's when it hit me. That is what I could write about. For the past 18 years, we have had our lines read to us. We have been told, for the most part, what we're going to do from day to day. Someone has been drawing up our schedules for us. The school administrators have told us when we'll go to class, when we'll eat lunch, and when we go home. Our coaches have told us when and how we'll work out. Our parents have told us when to clean our rooms and when to go to bed. Even Michelle Obama has started to tell us what we can and cannot eat for lunch. We really want the old cookies back. But as of today, that will all change. In a few short months, we will leave the bubble that is Perrysburg, Ohio, and go out into the world. Some of us for the first time. Whether you're going to college, enlisting in the military, or going straight into a career, as soon as you walk across this stage, you are starting the next chapter of your life. And what happens from here on is up to you. And as for many of us up here, and myself included, that is an extremely scary thought. Much like when I first began writing my speech, I have no idea what my life will be. For us, as it is for all graduates, walking across this stage means walking into the unknown. Unfortunately, there's no spark notes for life, and there's no Wikipedia page to tell us how to be successful. I'm pretty sure most employers won't let you opt out of your job for a day for perfect attendance or double A's. And we will no longer have the lovely Mrs. Peterman to kindly remind us that shorts must be at least mid-thigh length or longer. In a matter of months, we will be on our own. We'll be making our own way and choosing for ourselves what life will be. And yes, that is scary, but it's also extremely exciting. We'll get what we've said we wanted for the past 18 years, to be adults. We now get to prove to the whole world the greatness that we've been showing Perrysburg for as long as anyone can remember. A warning. This is the part of the speech that gets a little cliche. On stage today, we have state champion athletes, brilliant actors and actresses, amazing musicians, brilliant, bright scholars, and a whole class of strong and inspiring leaders. The class of 2013 will produce the next generation of teachers, lawyers, doctors, musicians, actors and actresses, businessmen and women, politicians, and whatever else you could possibly think of. Many of our fellow graduates have chosen to enlist in the military, and I would like to take a moment to thank these individuals for their future service to this great nation. Though what I have just said has been said thousands of times before, I'd like to believe that it's especially true for these men and women sitting behind me. Because, let's face it guys, we're pretty awesome. Now, as we go out into the great unknown that is life, I hope we all remember the words of the YouTube sensation, the Kid President. I don't know everything. I'm just a kid. But I do know this. It's everybody's duty to give the world a reason to dance. So go out and make the world dance, class of 2013. But before you go, I want to leave you with one last thing. As I'm attending the University of Notre Dame in the fall, I felt only right to end today's speech by giving you an Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.
Thank you, John. At this time, I would like to invite the senior band members to